to the channel. In the last video you saw, we got real busy on the Wrangler. We get that thing all the way stripped. However, today, for the first time this year, we're actually gonna explore and take the doors off this. From what I know, it's actually pretty simple. Ford actually sells door bags that you literally slide on here, but I found that super sweet too, that there's an accessory that kind of slides here and gives you another handle to grab if you don't want to lift there. But there's also a dedicated lift point right here as well. So tip your front mirror back, push this plastic cap back, it'll unplug. 13 millimeter on the door bolts. And there's one down here as well. It is also pretty sweet because the door checks are built into the hinges on this. I have no idea how this is sitting on here right now, but no bolts, no doors. You're supposed to lift up, but getting it back on should be interesting. Oh, there it is. There's two little keeper nuts and the door slides onto it. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Look like they weren't even painted from the factory. They're just hit with some overspray. And even coming into here, the jamb right here is very poorly painted. Even all the way down here, you could see where it's like bare, there's like no coverage. I could see all the way down to like base and primer. So that's super weird. Alright guys, and obviously we've done this one before, but I figured it out. The vehicle's running, why don't they kick on? Well, we got Ashley in there right now. Turn off the parking brake. Boom. Stick shift when the parking brake is on, the running lights don't run. When you turn it off, bingo. Everything works. That's awesome. I just took a shower. And on a Jeep, that doesn't happen. But yeah, you want a clean windshield? Honestly, in the summer, that might work. It might cool you off. I might just replace that with water and, you know, get a mist every so often, but that's kind of bad. The Jeep does not squirt through the roof. Alright guys, so that was the first ride with the doors off, top off in the Bronco. Obviously we didn't do the full like top off thing today, but I will say that I don't know if it's the stick shift or what, but the doors off on that thing is much more satisfying than the doors off on our Wrangler. I told you when we had both of these, we're gonna do comparisons throughout the whole build series of both of them. What's better in one, what's better at the other, and hopefully when they're both done, we can make a determination of which actually better. That's where I'm at, because it's like I don't need both of them, but offloading one of them, I think the decision is gonna be really hard. And as we were pulling up guys, we got a special delivery here. We got another set of 24s here. If you missed the video on the Bronco, those wheels just showed up, and now our Jeep wheels just showed up as well. Backing up, backing up. The Wrangler uses its own dedicated 5x5 bolt pattern. And on the Bronco, it uses, I'm pretty sure, the same exact bolt pattern as an F-150. But when it comes to Wranglers, nobody builds them like we're about to build them. So wheel selection is kind of minimal. And also getting other wheels drilled for a Wrangler, it takes a lot of tooling for like a plant to sit there and, you know, switch their tooling just to drill one set of Jeep wheels. So finding wheels is difficult. But our friends over at HD Pro Wheels had the solution for us, and I think these wheels look very sharp and are really gonna like pull this thing together. This pallet only contains 4 wheels, but don't worry, yes, the 5th is coming. It just shipped separately. So yeah, the Wrangler's gonna have, again, 5 wheels, 5 tires, just like the Bronco. Full set. I like the whole uniform look, and it makes these SUVs look like the SUVs they should, with the spare tire mounted right on the back. So that's the look we're going for, and that's what we're gonna do. Guys, in the past, I don't know how many builds we've done various sets of wheels. Obviously my green truck's got purple powder coated ones. This one's got, you know, cast polish. Bronco's going on some full forged polished wheels as well, but we're going back in black, baby. All black 24x14 HD Pro wheels. This design looks absolutely like stellar. It's simple. I'm a spokey guy, if you can't tell. Every set of wheels I have are very spokey, more spokes than not. So this design fit everything I wanted to do with this Wrangler. And it's like, okay, well, leaving some black accents on the Jeep, pulling it together with how, you know, the color. I decided to do black 24x14s. Now this is actually a 2-tone wheel. The barrel itself is gloss black, and all the spokes are like a satin or matte black finish, and they look really good. And I haven't really seen a set of 14 wides on a Wrangler. One often, or two, like, not say ever, because I definitely have, but kind of want to see how wide this is. And I think I'm gonna throw this on the Jeep. Oh man. Alright guys, so right now, obviously the fenders are off, so that thing looks stupid wide. The inner lip of this wheel matches the body panels. So like this lip here, if this wheel was perfectly straight, it'd line up directly with that. So right now we've got the whole wheel technically outside of the body. Okay, that's a lot more reasonable. No, that's like perfect, because the 1450 as well, it's gonna stick. Obviously you got a little chunk beyond the wheel because it's only a 14 wide. So you're gonna have the same kind of look as the Super Duty there. A little more going outward, but it's like, it's gonna make this thing thick. coated here. Both the front and the rear, they look super sharp. That looks incredible, and I can't wait to put those in the bumper and bounce off that gecko paint. Oh yeah. Nothing looks much different than what you saw pretty much this afternoon. I didn't want to bore you guys with this, but this right here, including the hard top, which isn't off yet, this is a 33-piece color match. And 23 of them are like within this size. And all these pieces are so intricate between the handles. There's so many curves and dips and angles and flat sides that if you don't prep them right, literally this handle on the Jeep and the paint doesn't adhere like right on this lip good, well, as soon as it lifts once, this whole thing is gonna peel off. Preparation is key when you're doing something like this, and that's the unfortunate part about paint or anything. Without good prep, the rest of it doesn't matter. And don't think I don't read the comments, because trust me, I've seen them. They just make me laugh because that's exactly my purpose in this Wrangler build. Obviously you can see this is just stupid. And it's like stupid to most because you're like, that's not what a Jeep's used for exactly. Off-road look, super sweet, useful. That was the other thing, is like, I knew those comments were gonna come where people were like, the Jeep has the biggest aftermarket like realm of parts. That's the problem. Everybody who owns a Jeep uses that aftermarket support on these, and then it just looks tacky beyond belief. Everything that can be bolted on gets bolted on. Every sticker that can be ordered is slapped all over the Jeep. Grills that have been out of style for years, they get put back on. It's just, it's an endless loop of just people see, look at all these parts I can put on my Jeep, I'm gonna put them all on because I feel like they need to. That's why I went with the upgraded OEM parts, because they look clean, they're super nice, and like I said, I paid $300 for good looking bumpers instead of paying like $2,000 for full steel ones that come from like who knows where. And every Jeep that comes down the road that's any bit used, everything's rusty. Our wheels, the more that sat here today, the more and more I love them. So yeah guys, I just want to show you the real side of things this year, and this is one of them. It's like I literally spent all day sanding. My arms are tired, I'm tired. Everything's pretty much prepped, but getting the prep done right is gonna make my life easier in the end. And this thing's gonna look good, and it's actually gonna be quite big. We do have to do some fabrication because obviously the steering wheel's on the wrong side, and yes, the axles are in fact different. Only Wrangler these axles come on, right-hand drive. They are different. When we get to lifting this, I'll show you some of the differences that are actually built into these axles. All in all guys, my goal with this Wrangler and the Bronco, those two builds, is to show you guys how a Wrangler can look and how a Bronco can look if you remove like 90% of the aftermarket crap that gets slapped on these things. You don't know how hard it was to find a set of 24x14s for a Wrangler, and don't even try to go bigger because it's just not gonna happen unless you get them custom drilled, the whole nine. Literally, Jeep wheels, any bigger than like a 17 or a 20, just don't even try. That in itself should tell you how few people do something like this. I almost want to say I can almost guarantee this is probably gonna be one of the best looking Wranglers you've ever seen. And for you who hate the color, I'm sorry about it. You can just put the video in black and white and then it'll still be one of the best looking Wranglers you've ever seen. All right guys, I'm tired. Too much sanding. My arms are tired. My back's tired. Just everything. We got everything pretty much prepped. This thing's gonna look completely different here soon. And like I said, things like this, it's gonna be one sick Wrangler. This whole build's gonna go quick. Hopefully you guys are excited. This little teaser hopefully does it for you. If you guys enjoyed this video, shoot a thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe. Tune in to the next video. This whole thing should have half of it green or something. Like I said, guys, it's a lot of work, but the results are worth it. Drop me a comment down below. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.